I'm doing my makeup. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that dark brown, almost gone powder, and an angled brush. I'm just gonna do my eyebrows first. Make sure they're not fucked like mine are. I can't just do one thin line. And sometimes it's nice to have them curved up at the front because then you were kind of worried inside and people are into that. Alright, now what I have is a little brush to apply the foundation, which is not 120, 220 Natural Beige Fit Me Matte Foundation. Splatter that thing all over the forehead. I like to just put it on all streaky and weird with the brush, and then I get a bigger brush and I kind of blend it all into my skin. That might be good. Big, nice brush. Not too fanned out, but there's a lot of little hairs in there that are doing miracles. And just blend that shit into your skin. Blend that shit, blend that shit, blend that shit. I think I'm gonna start with this one, the light brown, and then as I go into the crease, I'm gonna get darker. Nice little brush strokes. Just creating these natural like shadows. And we're just gonna like shape that eyelid. Be patient with it, you know? It's like a Bob Ross painting on your face. Okay, see that? Nice little thin line. And notice that I switched sides and I'm using this flat tip brush for the dark brown now. Oops, probably should have told you before I went in, but blend it in with the bad side of the brush, for God's sakes, please. And then this nice little rosy brown right here, I'm gonna collect that. Just one more time. And oh, here, on the outer side of whatever your wing would be, I'm gonna just make like a little line, right? You see that? And then I'm gonna brush it inwards, diagonally towards the bottom center of my eyelid. Right? Gonna get some of that red brownish, but a little bit darker red brownish. Just tap that. Don't want too much fallout. And now we're gonna decorate the bottom. And just, you know, from underneath where that wing would be, you start from there and slide in towards that inner corner. Alright, it's hard to like do this fast because I'm like, usually I'm like, oh, I know what to do now, I know what to do now. But I'm making a video, so it's more like, boom, 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 this is what we're gonna do. And I don't usually like do it and describe what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. So brown, light brown, this fanned out brush, I've been using for the eyes. And just like 2 little lines right here. Another one, so you got like 3 lines. And then just a little line above the tip of the nose. And a little dot on the sides, and it kind of just comes together and blends in with each other, so it's like a circle around, but the way that I do it is just like the way that I trust doing it, I don't know. And then up and down the bridge, and then curve it nicely underneath the brow area. Some people like to do this. Let's do it today, I don't know. I'm feeling risky. And then you just drag it in like a little right triangle into that bridge, because that creates a cute little crease. Top of that brown, underneath, as above, so below. You know what I'm saying? 16-hour camo concealer. And then I get another applicator, because this is like, I don't know. I feel like I have more control with the amount that I'm picking up when I use a smaller brush. So, you get on the inner corner, right? You see that? Get into that lid and draw it out. And then fill that hole in. Really light, bright concealer. It's very matte, you know? I don't understand how there's people out there that use concealer that's like, not glossy, but, for like glowy looks. And I'm just like, what's the point? I don't know. Right between, not between, but right underneath your waterline. And then you still have that shadow underneath. It creates the illusion of a bigger eyes with a puffier lower lid. Right? Let's fix this shit. Nice thin line. Carve that brow out, girl. You notice how we're not putting a fuck ton? Because I already did my eyeshadow and I don't want it to. At the top, they'll get that concealer too for that brow bone effect. And also, since we're already here, let's do the highlight on the nose. So, get thinner as you go down. And then here, you just need a straight line, you know? I don't know how cartoony you guys like your noses. I'm kind of cartoony with it, so I just blend out the bottom and leave a sharp top. And, if that makes sense with, like, the blending technique on the tip of the nose. And this, you just kind of blend in circles a little bit. And, I'm just doing a little dot, enough to color the skin, and then blend that. You know? Yeah, that part. Draw a little line up here, fill in that space, and then just whatever's left on the chin. I usually don't put these on my chin, but just to keep things kind of even. I'll brush anything like this, and this nice reddish in the middle. And we're not gonna just leave it there, okay? It's a lot. And just start brushing downwards into that. And it'll all work out. This I did, I'm guilty of putting too much blush, because like, what the fuck just happened? But, yeah, go on your forehead, make yourself look sun-kissed, like, you just... Actually, I may need to start from down. Come down, like, super duper blended. You don't need to have a really harsh line or super contrasted, like, jaw to neck vibe, like, just... Keep it light, keep it cute, because there's so much going on here. Brown eyeliner. I wish I knew the brand, but I don't. So I did it right there. Over here. We went to the eye to keep it. Right here. Right here. Right here. I like having a lot of moles, like my mouth essentially longer, wider. Actually, you guys are gonna hate me. I wanted to put on eyeliner. Actually, I don't know, maybe that's what it looks like with just mascara. Shit, I love a lot of mascara, like really just pack it on. And you know what? This is like not just full glam. It's like for the kind of people that like to put on a bunch of makeup. Like, I love a shit ton of makeup. The more kicked I am, the happier my soul is. And that's just the way that I prefer it. It's not that I hate myself or anything. I have a lot of days when I go out and I don't really put makeup on, but so yeah, this is like the look, I guess. I don't really know what I'm doing with my hair here right now, but I'm trying to look cute. Like Pamela Anderson vibes. But it's not, I mean, it's also like curls that I slept in, so I don't know. I don't know about that. Oh yeah. But yes, let me bring this light closer. You can see. I think it's cute. I don't know. A lot of people might feel differently about it, but this is it, I guess.